Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for being here. So today we're going to be looking at how your person really feels about you and what's hidden, their hidden feelings, things like that. So go ahead and pick a pile and we'll get started. As always, I'm so grateful that you are all here and I hope that your lives are very beautiful and things are going well. Alright, pile one, let's get into your reading and see what's going on with your person, how they're feeling, what's hidden. Alright, pile one. How does pile one's person feel about pile one, and what's hidden? Pile one's person's hidden feelings about pile one. Pile one's person's hidden feelings about pile one. Alright, so we have the Five of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Tower. Okay, so yeah, definitely I feel like there's been some sort of conflict here with the Five of Swords. And I feel like with the Four of Cups, it's like your person is definitely feeling like a bit bored. I feel like also disappointed maybe with how things went down between the two of you, especially with the Five of Swords and the Tower. There could have been some sort of, I'm hearing like catalyst, there could have been some sort of event that happened in this connection that kind of like maybe blew things apart or caused some sort of turmoil to come up. I feel like maybe there's some sort of trigger that came up, maybe for you or them, and maybe it caused a separation or like a breakdown of the connection. And I feel like with the Five of Swords, I'm getting this vibe that your person's like kind of examining like like what went down, like they're kind of thinking about it like in a way like rehearsing the past and kind of like going over it and like thinking about their side of things and like how things that they did like contributed to the breakdown of the connection or like this tower moment. And I feel like that's what that disappointment is about, is I feel like your person kind of wishes they could like, I'm hearing like take back like some words or actions, things like that. It's like they're kind of seeing that it's like nothing was really gained from this situation, like whatever this conflict was, it's like it didn't really result in them feeling better about themselves or like the situation, like it kind of made them feel worse about themselves, definitely. So it's like if you guys did exchange some words or something, like your person feels like there was like no point to it, like they wish that they had I feel like just been more careful, I'm hearing, more considerate of your feelings. I feel like in the things that they chose to do or say. But with the Knight of Pentacles, your person does have this desire to come in, I feel like, and give you commitment, give you some sort of stability, some sort of solid offer. I feel like your person is actually very dedicated to this connection, especially with the Four of Wands. It's like, this is that like happy home, happy family. Again, this energy of stability. It's like, I feel like your person is very uncomfortable with how things are between you right now because they seem unstable. It's like your person really doesn't like this. It's like your person wants the stability to come back to the connection. So it could be that they feel like they need to offer you an apology or like make amends with you somehow to return the stability, because I feel like they're feeling very troubled right now. Like if this connection's like the energy between you is kind of choppy, it's like they're like they're in for it, if that makes sense. Like they're being kind of tossed about internally. Like they're not doing well, if that makes sense. Like they're very caught up in their emotions. Like they feel like you bring them this sense of happiness and like this feeling like, oh, everything's gonna be okay, like everything's okay. I feel like maybe on their own they don't actually really feel that way, and so there could have been a bit of a codependent energy is what I'm getting, where maybe your person relied a bit too much on you and the connection to feel like safe inside, to feel okay, to feel secure. So it's almost like I feel like this tower came in maybe to come between the two of you, because it's like maybe this person needed to learn how to feel like stable on their own, so they could bring more stability to you. So I feel like that's kind of what they're mulling over in their head right now with this Four of Cups energy, like just thinking about you, thinking about the connection, thinking about what they would like to do in the future. And I feel like they really just want things to be balanced between the two of you. But right now with the Eight of Swords, your person definitely also feels very stuck. This is an energy of like a lot of fear and confusion. So it could be that because there was some sort of drama that happened here, it could feel like your person knows that maybe they do need to reconcile with you, they do need to apologize, or take some sort of action, but at the moment it's like they're unsure of what to do because I think they're very afraid of maybe how you feel about them. They could be afraid in a way of like facing you is what I'm getting. Yeah, Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's like they know they want to move towards you, but at the same time, they just don't really know what they would do. And I feel like they're very afraid that you're angry with them. They're very afraid that it wouldn't work if they tried to come back, that you're maybe done with them as well with this tower. Maybe it's like you've thrown them out of your tower and like you don't really want anything to do with them anymore. And I feel like your person, in a way, is afraid of facing the things that they've done. I think that's kind of what this is. It's like they know they messed up, but I feel like they're afraid of really confronting that feeling because it feels very like maybe shameful for them to admit that they were wrong. Let's see. Clarify the Eight of Swords, pile one's person's feelings. What's hidden? Yeah, but they still want to come to you. Like, we have the I want to come to you and give you my love with the Knight of Cups. It's like this person still wants to pursue you romantically. Clarify the Eight of Swords, pile one's person's feelings for pile one right now. Five of Pentacles, yeah, life feels so cold without you by my side. It's like they do feel, like I was kind of saying, like they feel displaced, they feel abandoned, they feel out in the cold, they feel confused and like miserable, and like they do want to come back to you. But again, it's like this stuckness, this fear that's keeping them away from you. Also, with the Eight of Swords, this could also represent just like their own mental health issues as well. They might have really low self-esteem just generally, and that could also keep them stuck because it's like maybe they feel like they don't deserve to come back to you or apologize to you. Maybe they feel like you're done with them and that they don't deserve to fight for this connection is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Clarify the Five of Swords, pile one's person's feelings for pile one, please. Clarify the Five of Swords, pile one's person's feelings for pile one right now, please. So we have the King of Wands. You fill me with heat and desire. Ace of Pentacles, I want to offer you a new beginning. And the Ten of Cups, you feel like paradise. Again with the Four of Wands. So for some of you guys, you might have been married to your person or with them for a long time. Otherwise, I'm getting something about maybe in a past life you guys might have actually been married. There is this just strong feeling that like you guys are each other's family, like you are each other's person. And I think that's part of why your person feels so out in the cold and abandoned and sad, is it's like you're like their home. Like energetically, you are where they feel safe. Again, comforted. I was picking up on that. It's like you're where they feel most themselves, like they can be themselves with you. Maybe you really love and accept them for who they are, maybe more than other people do. Maybe you just really get them. And so it's like, it kind of feels like their world's falling apart in a way without you. And so with the Ace of Pentacles, again, offering you the stability, they want to come back in with stability. It could be that for some of you, it's like they want to come back and really commit to you with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Like maybe they weren't giving you enough time and attention or enough commitment or something like that. And it's like they feel like they want to just really bring in that union there, that energy where it's just the two of you guys, and really make you feel like important and a priority. Clarify the Tower, pile one's person's current feelings for pile one, please. Clarify the Tower, pile one's person's current feelings. What's hidden? Let's see. Okay, so, we have the Three of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Pentacles. So again, I'm invested in you in our future. So it's like this person really doesn't see a future with anybody else but you. And I definitely see that with the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups too. It's like this person may even have plans to eventually marry you, or that's something that they've definitely thought about heavily. And that could be why this is so hard, is because it's like they never really imagined a future without you. Like they just feel like you guys are going to end up together. And so that's why it's like it feels like the world's falling apart, because they're like, this is my person, like what am I supposed to do without them? Three of Swords, my heart aches for you. So yeah, this Tower, this breakdown has been intensely painful, has been like a massive heartbreak. And also just like with the Hierophant too, and the Three of Swords, like this has been a huge lesson for them. And whatever this Five of Swords was, whatever this conflict was, whatever this issue that happened between the two of you has taught your person something really important. And I feel like what it's taught them is that like you're the one for them in a weird way. Like it kind of woke them up and made them realize that like you are so important to them. and that they really just, yeah, want to commit to you and want a future with you. So that's really beautiful. I feel like it's like it needed to happen for your person maybe to really learn to appreciate you. All right, let's get some oracle cards now and see what else is going on. All right, pile 1. How is pile 1's person currently feeling about pile 1, please? How is pile 1's person currently feeling about pile 1? Let's see. So yeah, we have the hidden knowledge card. Akashic Records, silent understanding. So I feel like this is that understanding your person has gained, maybe even that you guys have been together in past lives, that there is this like energy of, I don't know, maybe just a lot of soul history between the two of you. Four of Wands is also like a twin flame card, so could be relevant to you. Maybe your person's just realizing like, yeah, this is my soulmate or twin or something like that. So there is like this silent understanding where it's like your person is acknowledging the power of the connection, how deep things go between the two of you, and it's like maybe this is something that they're just kind of acknowledging within themselves, but maybe they're not ready to admit it to you because it could be very painful, especially if there is like, you know, a breakup or a separation between the two of you. It might be kind of like something they feel like they need to keep to themselves, but it's like I feel like day by day they're more aware of this, like how powerful your connection is. Then we have sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. So they're definitely still very passionate about you. I feel like they find your, you know, your feminine wisdom, your femininity very, very beautiful. I feel like there's something about you that is just very magnetic to them, and I feel like this is part of that understanding. It's like they just can't really stay away from you, and it's like you just have this effect on them that I feel like no one else has ever had. Like they've never been this passionate about someone before, and I feel like that's part of this wake-up call. And I also feel like they are tapping into their own feminine wisdom, their divine feminine part of themselves, like their intuition, and I feel like their intuition is really waking them up to a lot of things. And again, this knowledge that they're gaining. And I feel like this is like that energy of the Four of Cups, just kind of sitting back in this energy of like reflection, meditation, contemplating, you know, the past, things like that. I feel like this person's getting a lot of downloads in this energy of like the quietness is like, I feel like they're doing a lot of healing and just a lot of understanding. All right, let's get some more cards. How else is pile 1's person currently feeling for pile 1? What's hidden? What else is pile 1's person currently feeling for pile 1 and what's hidden, please? How else is pile 1's person currently feeling and what's hidden, please? How else is pile 1's person currently feeling? Pile 1's person's current feelings for pile 1, please. Okay, so we have the Snow card, which again, this is like kind of my Five of Pentacles card. Yeah, it says, feeling out in the cold, loneliness, isolation, yearning, and missing you. And I feel like that Four of Cups also speaks to the isolation, the loneliness. It's like they feel, again, there's this energy that like you are one of the people in their life that actually understands them as like a soul, as like a person for who they really are. And it's like, I feel like they feel like you love them differently because you truly know them as a being rather than what they look like or external factors. It's like you get them on a super, yeah, deep soul level, and I feel like that's very special to them, and they realize that that's very irreplaceable, that feeling. So yeah, they do feel very lonely, and they are yearning for you. We also have the Swans card. Devotion, grace, purity, eternal love, loyalty, trust, kindness, and partnership. So this is that energy of the soulmate, you know, the person that you spend your life with, like swans are together for life. So that's definitely how your person does feel. Again, like they feel like you could spend your lives together with the Ten of Cups. This is a very committed energy I feel like your person has towards you. I feel like on the heart space, they are very loyal to you. Again, you could have definitely been married in this lifetime or before, and that kind of carries over into this one. And then we have the Sun card, pure joy, new beginnings, embracing the now, bright future, embodying the light, solar plexus activation. So again, it's like there's this energy of wanting to bring that new beginning in because they're missing you so much, because no matter how long it's been or if you're in no contact or whatever, your person's still is loyal to you. They still feel this devotion towards you that's just not going away. And so it's like they just know that they need to return to you because they're still missing you so much. And it's like they haven't been able to move on from you, get over you. It's like they still feel this passion, this sensuality, this attraction, this magnetism. I'm hearing it's very indescribable. It's like just this undying passion that they have for you. Let's see. Let's get some more oracle cards. How else is pile 1's person currently feeling for pile 1? So we have, it says, her special place, find your own safe space inside and out. So right now, it's like I feel like your person is learning to feel safe within themselves. Again, it's like there's this abandoned child that kind of keeps coming up here where the separation or the no contact or whatever is so hard on them because they haven't learned to nurture their inner child. They haven't learned to nurture themselves. So I feel like this is what they're having to do right now, is to feel accepting of themselves, to feel safe inside, that they can kind of retreat within themselves and find that love and peace. So I feel like that's a really important, I'm hearing like an important chapter of your connection is like this retreating within to kind of heal those things, to heal that abandonment wound. And then we have Midnight Prince, ask for what you want, be honest. So it's like they're being honest with themselves, and I feel like they're admitting to themselves like they still want to be with you, they still want this connection, they still desire you, they still love you. It could have been that maybe it was so painful that they were kind of not admitting this. They were kind of like running away from their feelings or trying to act like they didn't care. But I feel like now they're starting to really acknowledge that they still feel those feelings for you, and in a way it's like they're asking the universe to be with you, or they could be trying to like manifest you or something like that. It's like they're really getting honest with themselves about their true feelings, like their true heart. And I feel like that's part of feeling safe within themselves, is not judging themselves for their desires. And I feel like this also could be something to do with not worrying as much about what other people think of your connection or your relationship. It's like if they want to be with you, they're just going to be with you, and it's like it doesn't really matter who has something to say about it. It's like really being in that energy of like deciding what you want and going for it, and like whoever's going to judge you for that, like whatever, they don't need to be in your life. So it's like this inner power, almost like emperor energy, of really being decisive. Okay, let's get some messages from them and see what they want to say to you right now. What does pile 1's person really want to say to pile 1 right now, please? What does pile 1's person really want to say to pile 1 right now? What does pile 1's person want to say to pile 1 right now, please? What does pile 1's person want to say to pile 1, please? So we say, they're saying, you are the brightest star in the sky, everything else is dim in comparison. So yeah, no one compares to you in their life. It's like you are the most beautiful, I feel like the most special to them, and it's like they can't replace you with anything or anyone else. I love the way our bodies fit together so perfectly. So that is that sensuality. It's like they feel like, especially if you're the feminine energy and they're the masculine, or reversed, it's like you are the perfect yin to their yang or yang to their yin, if that makes sense. And they just feel like your energies, your bodies, just everything about you is just so perfect. It's like, again, that Four of Wands energy, harmony. You guys, when you are together, it's just like perfect. Perfect. I'm having an ego death, so they are having to let go of a lot. And I think there is an ego death energy that's happening, another layer being shed. I do see that with the Tower. That makes a lot of sense. It's like there's been some sort of wake-up call, having to look at themselves, examine themselves, let go of some pride here. Again, it could be that pride of like not wanting to admit that they're hurting, or that they do miss you, or that they want to come back to you. It's like they're having to admit, like, no, this is my person, I love them. And it's not shameful for them to admit that they do feel so much for you. What else does pile 1's person want to say to pile 1, please? What else does pile 1's person want to say to pile 1, please? What else does pile 1's person want to say to pile 1? What else does pile 1's person want to say to pile 1, please? You have touched my heart so profoundly, I know I will never be the same. So I feel like you are, again, like, you kind of just came into this person's life and just shook everything up, especially with the tower. That makes a lot of sense. It's like you kind of just cracked open their heart space, made them feel all this like profound divine love, and just kind of like, in a way, you have just like chipped away at like their ego and like, what they thought was, what reality really was, what love was, what relationships were. So it's like your effect on this person is kind of forever. It's like you just left this mark on their heart, and I feel like that makes a lot of sense with the swans as well, like eternal love. It's like once they fell in love with you, it was kind of that was kind of it for them. Like it wasn't going to go away. Sorry, it fell on the ground. This says all signs point to you. So yeah, again, I think there was something about them connecting. Yeah, silent understanding, the hidden knowledge. Like they are getting those downloads, like I was saying. A lot of signs, synchronicities, things like that. Could be dreams as well. And then look, I'm purifying myself. That's awesome, especially with the tower. That is totally a purification, like this ego death, this purification. So I feel like in a way, whatever's happened between the two of you has been really like, I'm hearing like divinely orchestrated. So it's like this person needed to have this like breakdown or ego death or shocking realization or wake up call, because there was just something that they needed to release within themselves, like a little bit, again, pride, something like that. And without this like breakdown maybe of this connection, it wouldn't have happened. What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? What else does pile one's person want to say to pile one? I forget about the world when we're together. Oh, that's so beautiful. So, yeah, it's like when the two of you guys are together, it's like nothing else really matters. It's just, you and them. It's just, you lost in each other's eyes. And that's so beautiful. That is like the 10 of Cups. It's like they feel like you're like a dream come true. It's like heaven on earth with you. And I feel like maybe it's like that's kind of part of this energy of them having to maybe let go of the opinions of others, because it's like, when it's just the two of you guys together, like the love is so profound. But maybe it's like when they're apart from you, like maybe they get influenced by their own fears or other people or something like that. And it's like they're having to return to that feeling of like, our love is what matters most. All I want is to be alone with you. So yeah, they're really craving that alone time. I feel like just to hold you, talk to you, that sensual energy as well. So they are really missing you, I feel like really profoundly right now. For sure. Let's see. All right, let's get you some advice now. Pile one. All right. All right, pile one. What does pile one need to hear right now? Oops. Okay, well this one flipped over. I'll reshuffle. These are hard to shuffle with the strange shape, so forgive me for that. What does pile one need to hear right now about their connection with their person or their life in general? Advice for pile one. Okay. I'll take all of these. So this says prayer. Says, Dear Guardian Angel, help me to believe that all is possible through love. Help me manifest my dreams and live an inspiring and fulfilling life. Help me to feel God's presence in every moment. Help me to feel eternally loved. Thank you for being always by my side. So if you're feeling hopeless or worried or, whatever's going on, you could definitely pray to your guardian angel or pray to, whatever deity or, whatever you believe in. And have that prayer to like live an inspiring and fulfilling life, and that you are eternally loved, which is so true. Like despite whatever's happening with, your romantic life, things like that, it's like you are eternally loved, like you are love itself. So love is never absent from you, even if it appears on like the 3D that it is, within you there is infinite love. And then action. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive actions in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right to start a new and exciting venture. So this is going to be very specific to whatever you're doing in your life and whatever you feel called to do. So if that's like starting your own spiritual business or just business in general, or maybe going back to school or moving to a different country, whatever you're feeling like called to do at this time, definitely do it because, it's time for you to maybe expand your horizons. And then Jewel, every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Trust, there is nothing to fear. There's only love. This is really interesting because I feel like I kind of sense that energy that this like tower moment, breakdown, Five of Swords, conflict, whatever, this was all kind of like divinely arranged to teach you and your person like an important lesson. So if you're, experiencing that like kind of breakdown, rock bottom energy, it's like it's actually a process by which I feel like you are healing and growing. And again, there's nothing to fear, there's only love. So in this situation, there still is only love. Like you are growing from this turmoil. Even if it doesn't look like it at the time, I feel like it's always when we get that perspective, like, months or weeks or years later that we look back and we're like, that event, that painful thing that happened actually caused me to do this thing, or like, learn this lesson so I could help others. And it's like always these things are almost like, again, like I said at the beginning, like a catalyst for growth. So it's definitely in the moment when you're in the mix of it, it's like, it looks like nothing but pure like torture, but I feel like later on you'll see how this benefited you and like in this connection as well, if that makes sense. All right, pile one, thank you so much for watching. I love you very much. I'm sending you lots of healing and good vibes and love and beauty. So please take care of yourselves. All right, bye-bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. So let's get into your person's feelings for you, their hidden feelings as well. All right, pile two. How is pile two's person currently feeling for pile two, and what are their what's hidden? What are their hidden feelings? What's hidden? Pile two's person. Pile two's person's current feelings for pile two, and what's hidden? Pile two's person's current feelings for pile two, and what's hidden? All right, so we have the Empress, which is beautiful. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Fool, the King of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So I feel like your person definitely does feel a lot of love for you here with the King of Cups, but it did flip out reversed. I don't usually read reversals, but I feel like in that energy of hidden, it could be that this person is not showing you perhaps just how deep their feelings are for you. I feel like this is kind of like all-consuming love for that love for you that this person has. Like they definitely adore you. But with the Page of Swords, it might not be that they might be a little cool. You know what I mean? Like with how they interact with you, they might be a little aloof. Could be a little distant maybe with how they communicate. Like it could be that they kind of maybe communicate more from their mind and their logical side rather than like their heart space, but this person does have tons of love for you. With the Fool, it's like your person wants to just kind of leap into this connection. They're feeling like very optimistic. Like there's like so much potential here between the two of you. It feels like there's like a fresh energy in this connection. So even if you've known this person for a long time, I feel like your person has had this like spark of inspiration, or you guys have just completed some sort of major cycle. And it's like, it's time for just like a new start. Like, I feel like with this the Fool energy, it reminds me of like a healed inner child, because it's that energy of like really trusting in the connection, like really trusting yourself, trusting that the universe will catch you. So it's like it could be like your person is feeling like maybe they're getting ready to show more of their heart to you with the Six of Pentacles as well and the King of Cups. Um, they could be feeling like it's time to really, give all that they have to you here. It's like they want to be generous with their love. So maybe there was some sort of cycle that your person completed within themselves, or some sort of maturity that they have gained, or a sense of trust in you and the connection. But it's like all of a sudden I feel like your person just really wants to just like pour their love out, shower you with this love and this affection here with the Six of Pentacles. Because I feel like you really value yourself. You're a really beautiful, magnetic, sensual person. It's like to them you are just like the ideal partner, like, male or female. You just have this, I'm hearing like you just have this glow to you. There's just something about you that's just kind of very nurturing as well. Like, it could be that your person is wanting to take this leap of faith because they're starting to really trust you. They're starting to really trust the love, trust the connection, because with the Empress, it's like you're just such a nurturing, sweet, beautiful soul, as well as very physically attractive. And I feel like your person is just feeling like safe in your arms and safe to be vulnerable with you. It could also be something about mother healing that's happened. Maybe your person, like, this is like, I don't know if this is going to resonate for maybe like a small number of you. It's like they've been doing inner work maybe, or they went to therapy, or did some sort of coaching, or just some sort of, maybe just on their own started reading self-help books or something, and it's like they're starting to feel I just heard like secure attachment. They're now starting to be more of a secure attachment style. So it could have been for some of them that they were not. Maybe they used to be more of the avoidant attachment style. But now there's like some sort of mother healing or childhood healing that's going on. And now they're feeling a lot more just like, I'm just going to jump in and be loving and be myself and be open-hearted. And I just know everything is going to be okay, which is really beautiful, actually. Clarify the Empress, pile two's person's feelings for pile two. Clarify the Empress, pile two's person's current feelings for pile two. Clarify the Empress, pile two's person's current feelings for pile two. Clarify the Empress, pile two's person's current feelings for pile two. Let's see. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So again, there is this energy here of like the Five of Pentacles, like an abandoned inner child. It could have been some like self-esteem issues, like inner rejection. And it's like with the Ace of Swords, this is about like a breakthrough and like a realization that maybe they were like abandoning themselves, or they did have like abandonment issues. And so it's like they've maybe seen the truth about their own self-esteem stuff, their own mental health stuff, and like that's why they want to come towards you more. Because maybe they're realizing that like if they had trust issues in this, like hypothetically for some of you, if they felt like they couldn't share themselves with you, if they felt like they had trust issues with you, they're realizing that it wasn't really about you. It was actually kind of more about them and like the stuff about them that they needed to change, which is very the Five of Pentacles is very contrasted with the Six of Pentacles, because it's like this is that energy of more than enough love to give, more than enough to give, feeling really wealthy, rich, emotionally rich, spiritually rich, just feeling like you have more than enough to share with other people, whereas the Five of Pentacles is that energy of poverty, lack, you know what I mean? So it's like they're leaving behind this lack mindset and they're feeling more empowered. The Empress could also just be about them feeling good about themselves, good enough for you. It could have been that they felt like you were too good for them, like they put you on a bit of a pedestal in the past. That could have also caused them to withhold. But now they're seeing like they're feeling equal to you, if that makes sense. Like they're working on their low self-esteem. Let's see. Clarify the Fool. Pile two's person's current feelings about pile two. Clarify the Fool. Clarify the Fool, please. Pile two's person's feelings for pile two. Clarify the Fool energy, please. Clarify the Fool. Why is the Fool here? Pile two's person's current feelings. Okay, interesting. Again, we have the Six of Wands. I want to win you over, and the Four of Pentacles. I'm holding on tightly to my sense of security. So there's so much about your person having to really let go and feel confident, because the Six of Wands is all about, you know, high self-esteem, high confidence, feeling like a winner, feeling like really good about yourself, successful, victorious. And then the Four of Pentacles is that energy of like feeling closed off, withdrawn, you know, cutting off your heart space. So again, there's just this mirrored energy, or just repeated energy of letting go of this fear of loss, this insecurity, being very protective of their heart, their sensitivity, and then just really shining, you know. So I feel like your person is releasing a lot for sure. Also with the Page of Swords, I feel like they're definitely keeping an eye on you too. Clarify the King of Cups. Pile two's person's current feelings for pile two. Clarify the King of Cups. Pile two's person's current feelings for pile two. Clarify the King of Cups. Pile two's person's current feelings for pile two. Okay. Sorry, things just like flew all over my room. Okay, so there's a lot that came out here actually. So we have the Page of Swords again. I'm observing you closely. I want to know more about you. So yeah, they definitely are keeping an eye on you here. They're very curious about you. I feel like they're observing you. And then we have the Love card, which came out. So again, all this deep love your person has for you. So this is kind of explaining things here. We have the Hanged Man, which is about that insight, that paradigm shift, you know, these realizations. So I'm seeing things from a new point of view. So it could be that they definitely did have this kind of like realization where it just kind of hit them, and then they just got this totally new perspective on things, the situation, the connection. Again, maybe like I was saying here, like realizing that their trust issues or their abandonment issues or whatever was going on, those were them. That was something about them and their own fears. And so it's like they're realizing that they have a lot of love to give, and it's like, why not be honest about that here? Because we have the Queen of Cups. I love your beautiful heart, which is literally, you know, counterparts here. So this person does feel like you are their soulmate. They feel like you're their counterpart. They love your beautiful heart. I feel like both of you guys are like highly sensitive people, you know, earth angel types. Could be starseeds as well. I heard like Palladian, so maybe that resonates for some of you. But anyway, it's like this person sees that you're like this beautiful mirror to their own love, and that you know, your inner beauty inspires them to be more loving as well. We have the Knight of Cups. I want to come to you and give you my love. So again, like I was saying, bringing you more love, bringing you more romance, more passion. And then the Two of Wands, I'm carefully planning my next steps. So it's like they see this long term with you, and it's like they're having to make maybe new choices as well here, because the Two of Wands is kind of about like multiple paths. So it's like, do they stay on the path of close-heartedness, holding on, attachment, again, self-esteem, or do they go the path that is really calling them, which is that emotional depth, that kindness, you know, really revealing their sensitivity. I feel like your person is very sensitive, but it's like accepting that within themselves and feeling safe to open up. I'm kind of almost getting like hermit crab energy of like, or like turtle, like kind of peeking their head out in a way of their shell. So it could be that they're having to overcome some sort of shyness here in a way. Maybe shyness about telling you how they feel, stuff like that. All right, let's get some oracle cards now and see what else is going on. Yeah, there's just so much depth of emotion here, I feel like, in this connection. Pile 2. How is Pile 2's person currently feeling for Pile 2, and what's hidden? How's Pile 2's person currently feeling for Pile 2, and what's hidden? How is Pile 2's person currently feeling for Pile 2? What's Pile 2's person currently feeling? We have clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. Okay, that is so interesting. See, trust keeps coming out. I keep hearing that. It's like being channeled a lot. So this is also, I feel like, that energy of them tapping into their own clairvoyance and trusting what their higher self is like guiding them to do. Because I feel like that is part of, in a way, like transitioning from you know, really kind of focusing on what other people tell you to do or what society tells you to do, and then really kind of shifting into that inner energy of like, no, I do what I want to do. You know, it's not about who says I need to do this or like, you know, stuff like that. It's like what's my inspiration, and then just really trusting yourself. Like if something is really feeling wrong or right, you know, going with that gut instinct and just holding on to it. So that's really beautiful. And I feel like their gut instincts are very much telling them to be with you. And then we have circle of eternal joy, timelessness, dance of life. So this is really beautiful as well. I feel like this person does feel like there is this timelessness to this connection. There is this eternity, eternal joy. It's like with you, it's like they don't need to be maybe afraid of losing you or being left. It's like there is this beautiful dance between the two of you where, you know, your love, it's like trusting that your love isn't going anywhere. Maybe this person got abandoned a lot in the past or something like that, and just kind of surrendering to that energy of feeling, again, like I said, safe in this connection, because this is like the real deal. And it's okay to open up because you're not going to like take advantage of them, stuff like that. All right, let's get some more oracle cards. How else is pile 2? Oops. How else is pile 2's person currently feeling for pile 2, and what's hidden? How else is pile 2's person currently feeling for pile 2? So we have the lion. So yeah, a lot about your person's confidence here. I feel like that keeps coming out. Your person feeling like healing their self-esteem. Courage, bravery, loyalty, taking action with confidence and protection. So yeah, being brave enough to take action towards you. Being courageous. Also that energy of loyalty. I feel like with the King of Cups, this person is very loyal to you. Yeah, and feeling like protected, I feel like is important. I feel like they're also very protective of you. We have this mountain card, overcoming challenges, character growth, resilience, putting in effort, and not giving up. So yeah, it's like this person doesn't want to give up, I feel like, on this connection. It's like they don't want to give up on themselves either. And like if there have been challenges in the connection, or maybe times where they feel triggered or scared, it's like they're kind of like building themselves up here. Like they're getting stronger, I feel like, day by day. And it's like it's almost like they like that energy of like building a muscle. It's like maybe for them like being emotionally available is like a muscle that they're having to work, you know what I mean? Having to get stronger, more confident. And then we have the fox card, strategy, logic, solutions, making a plan, working things out, making important choices, which is interesting because we also have the Two of Wands. So it could be here that your person is kind of carefully thinking about things, you know, making a plan, making important choices. The Two of Wands can also signify like travel or distance or something like that. So it could be for some of you, there is some sort of strategy your person does need to make in terms of like coming towards you. Maybe they need to like travel to you. I feel like this is also just about, you know, the plan for, you know, your future together, things like that. And yeah, they are making these important choices. I think about, it's like whether to retreat and hide and close themselves off, or be strong and open up. And it's like your person is having this, again with the Hangman, this like this shift of seeing that there is strength and vulnerability is like a message that I'm getting. That might have been like an important realization, like for your person to have, that it's not weak to be sensitive or like loving. How else is pile 2's person feeling for pile 2 right now, please? How else is pile 2's person feeling for pile 2? So we have light the darkness, ancestors, ancestral line, and generational shift. Okay, this is really interesting. So it could have been a generational pattern maybe to be closed off. I feel like this also could just be like societal as well, like, you know, this pressure of maybe that people feel to you know, act maybe, especially if your person is like the masculine energy, like act hyper masculine, things like that. So there is this this energy where your person is like maybe in a way like a generational curse breaker for their family or society, where it's like they're having to, you know, find the light in their own darkness, and kind of heal. And then secret doorway, working with intuition, second sight opening, and dimensional doorways. Okay, that's really interesting because that's like this clairvoyance. So it's like this person's really having to learn to, again, like trust their own spirituality and like trust what those downloads that they receive, trust what comes through, you know, their third eye, those realizations that hit them, that inspiration. So your person might actually be like a powerful like psychic or something like that. And so right now they're feeling like psychically, and I feel like on their heart space, like they know the power of this connection. They know who you are to them. And it's like having to get beyond their own ego and their own fears. Again, that energy of trust. That's really beautiful. All right, let's get some messages from them and see what they really want to say to you. What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? What does pile two's person want to say to pile two? Okay, this is interesting. So I'm going through a dark night of the soul, which is so synchronistic because the light, the darkness card came out. So it could be your person has been going through a dark night of the soul. The mountain card did come out, which is like overcoming challenges, which is kind of that energy. So it's like this dark night of the soul is giving this person this new perspective. I feel like it's like aiding in their awakening because we have this card that says, my soul is yearning for ascension. So it's like their soul, I feel like part of the attraction maybe between the two of you is even a soul level thing where it's like you're in their life as like an instrument to heal them and help them realize things. I feel like you might both be kind of that for each other. But yeah, it's like this energy of ascension, like this like secret doorway, like leaving behind the 3D matrix energy and going into, you know, their spiritual side, their intuition, the 5D kind of energy. So yeah, I feel like your person is wanting to let you know that they are letting go of a lot. And I feel like the more that they really step into this ascension energy, like the more they will maybe feel confident in this connection and trusting in it. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say? I will never let you go. This is really beautiful. So they're saying that like no matter what happens between the two of you, I'll never let you go. Like we're always going to be connected. What else does Pile 2's person want to say? I want to be in a harmonious union with you. So some of you guys might already be in a relationship or something like that, but this is what your person really wants. This is what your person, I feel like, really desires, is to be in that, I'm hearing like embodiment of divine love. That's very beautiful. Love me tender. So yes, this person I feel like does have like a very tender heart. So it's like they do want that nurturing energy. They do want the tenderness. And it's like they're admitting that to themselves. All right. What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2 right now? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? What else does Pile 2's person want to say to Pile 2? You are my happily ever after. That is so cute. So yeah, this person does feel like you guys are gonna, you know, end up together. They feel like you're their happily ever after, like fairy tale vibes. You have no idea the effect you have on me. So yeah, that's that deep love with the King of Cups. Maybe it kind of surprised them. Maybe it kind of like, it's like almost like they couldn't help it, the way that they feel for you, and it's just, it affects them very, very deeply in their heart. And it could be that they are good at maybe hiding that, or they were good at hiding that in the past. That could be why you don't know, because maybe they don't show it very much, or they hadn't. But yeah, you do really affect them. I feel like they really care about you. When I run from you, I'm running from myself. So this could have been an energy, or it could be an energy depending, where maybe a person did kind of run away from the connection, or again, lock down those feelings, kind of shut them down, pretend like, you know, they don't feel the same for you, things like that. And they're saying that if they ever act, you know, like they don't care or it doesn't matter, it's like that's really them kind of rejecting their own emotions, their own feelings, their own heart, their own love. And so they're really denying themselves. So, you know, it hurts, but not to take it personally, because it is about them and them feeling, in a way, worthy of love, really, their own love, and your love too. All right, let's get some advice for you guys now, Pile 2. Advice for Pile 2, please, about their connection with their person. Advice for Pile 2, please. Advice for Pile 2. Advice for Pile 2. Breakthrough. How many beautiful, heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. Okay, this is so synchronistic. I just got like goosebumps. Like you and your person are totally mirroring here. Like trust your inner guidance. So, allow your heart to guide you. And I definitely completely agree with this. Don't deny your feelings. Don't deny what on a soul level, like when you really tune into your own heart, your own soul, what it tells you, that is the truth. And again, society's voice of disapproval, other people's voices of disapproval, that's all fear, you know what I mean? And when people try to like tell you not to follow your dreams, that oftentimes is because they don't follow their own dreams, because they are denying their own heart. So, you know, don't be afraid to be the only person that listens to their heart, because you will ultimately feel more fulfilled. And I don't know, I feel like the message also came out in pile one, like don't listen to what other people have to say. Really listen to your own guidance. It says prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me to believe that all is possible through love. Help me manifest my dreams and live an inspiring and fulfilling life. Help me to feel God's presence in every moment. Help me to feel eternally loved. Thank you for always being by my side. That's really interesting. I was just mentioning pile one, and this actually came out in pile one as well. So, you can always pray to the divine or angels or, whatever deities or gods you align yourself with, and ask, help with manifesting your dreams. And again, it's really important, to feel eternally loved. Really, no matter what's going on, you are eternally loved, and you are an embodiment of love, itself. You are love. That is what your soul is at the heart. And so love is never really missing. It's always inside of us. Our person is never really missing. They're always inside of us too. So definitely, if you feel like you need to pray to connect, if you feel like you need to pray to receive more love from the universe or God, definitely do that. That can be super healing. All right, pile two. It was lovely reading for you. I love you very much. Sending you lots of abundance and happiness and clarity, whatever else you need. All right, take care. Later. Hello, pile three. Welcome to your reading. I hope this finds you well. So let's get into your person's feelings and what's hidden. All right, pile three. How is pile three's person really feeling for pile three right now, and what's hidden? Pile three's person's hidden feelings for pile three. Pile three's person's current feelings for pile three. Pile three's person's hidden feelings for pile three. Pile three's person's hidden feelings for pile three. All right. So we have the Emperor, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, Strength, Three of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Three of Cups. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I feel like with the Magician, there is a lot of desire that your person has for you. It could be even that they are like consciously manifesting you or attracting you into their life. Because this person, with the two infinity signs I'm seeing here with the Strength card and the Magician, there is this very deep, I feel like, strong attraction to one another. I'm getting this vibe here that like your person can't really like escape the feelings that they have for you, because I feel like there's a lot of just like important lessons that are to be learned between the two of you, and it's like even if you walk away from them or they try to walk away from you, things like that, it's like there's this, I'm hearing like eternal return. It's like you guys always kind of find your way back to one another, because you are like instruments for each other's healing and growth. And like with this strength card, this is really a beautiful energy. It's like you are softening this person's ego. I feel like you are healing this person's pride, and kind of you're nurturing your love energy, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. You're very nurturing. This is helping your person to mend this, I'm hearing like need for control that stems from like a deep feeling of insecurity with this Emperor energy. So it could be that your person has traditionally been very maybe stoic, very much in like their masculine energy, very much like, I'm hearing like my way or the highway, something like that. And it's like, because of your feminine energy or feminine wisdom, you don't have to be a woman, but you do carry that feminine energy. It's like helping your person to kind of evolve beyond their own limitation of maybe just being in their masculine energy. Because I feel like with the Magician, that's kind of like an awakened masculine energy of, you know, being connected to the earth, being connected to the yin, but also, you know, and using that ability to call things into their reality. So I feel like you're helping your person like really ascend spiritually is what I'm getting. Let's see, with the Five of Swords, I'm gonna clarify this. It feels like your person, there's some sort of conflict between the two of you here. Maybe some guilt. Let's see, clarify the Five of Swords, pile 3's person's feelings for pile 3. Clarify the Five of Swords, pile 3's person's feelings. Clarify the Five of Swords. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is so interesting. Okay, so we have the World card. We are 1. So there is some sort of cycle that has come into completion here within your person. Some sort of, yeah, very large inner cycle. Again, could be about them having to release this, like I was saying, this need for control, like just like hypermasculinity, something like that. And so they're starting to feel more connected, I feel like, to the universe, to themselves, and to you. So with the Five of Swords, I feel like if there has been some sort of conflict or disagreement or like pain between the two of you, in a way, it's kind of aided in your person becoming more mature. And I feel like they are looking at this situation from a more mature perspective. We have the Two of Swords coming out again. I'm at a crossroads in my life. And then the Three of Cups, which is very interesting because it's right here. So it's like your person's having to make some really big choices here right now. And I feel like there is this choice that your person is wanting to make to reunite with you, because this says, let's get together and enjoy life. And this is all about reunions, celebrations, you know, good times, lightheartedness. So it's like, it could be that for some of you, there was a cycle between the two of you where there's been separation, or maybe they walked away for a bit, or you walked away, because we do have the Hermit, which is kind of about isolation and going within. But now I feel like it's kind of cycling back, like I was saying, with that like eternal return. It's kind of like this person is feeling like it's time to come back to you, like maybe they've learned what they needed to learn. And then the Three of Wands is about, you know, stepping out of the comfort zone. I also see this as like a pre-Four of Wands sort of vibe, where it's like your person's homecoming, they're coming back to you, especially with the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's some sort of commitment between the two of you guys. Even if it's not like explicit, I feel like you may feel, or they may feel very, in a way, like married to one another, or just like, yeah, this just soul level commitment, which is why you kind of return to each other always. So even if you're not actually married, it's like this energy of like, you know, this is like, no matter what, like this is my person, like no matter what happens in this connection, we always come back to each other, because that's just how it is. Like, you know, we're just each other's person. So with the Hermit here, your person has been going on an inner journey. It says, I'm soul searching and relying on the divine to guide me. So they've been reconnecting with themselves. They've been gaining some spiritual wisdom. You know, they've been maybe really needing to be alone to make these important choices. For some of you, this could be about, I'm getting, maybe leaving behind somebody or something. So it could be about karmic cycles as well, karmic partners. For some of you, take it as it resonates. That could be this crossroads where your person is having to maybe release things that come between the two of you. If that's It could also be internal stuff. Again, like I don't know, something about their own need to be right, stuff like that. So it's like there's this major crux your person is coming to right now. It's like almost like I'm getting like a spiritual lesson where they're kind of being tested by spirit to see like, are they gonna follow their head or their heart? Are they gonna um, are they gonna listen to their ego or are they gonna listen to their higher self? And that is like that Two of Swords energy, the devil and the angel on your shoulder kind of both vying for your attention. So it's kind of about, it's like that quote where it's like the two wolves sort of thing, and it's like the wolf that wins is the one that you feed. So it's kind of like your person having to make this decision between feeding their ego and feeding their soul. And I feel like with the Strength card, you are a soulful person in their life. I feel like especially with the Queen of Pentacles, like you're very grounded, mature energy. I feel like you bring out the best in your person. I'm hearing like the absolute best. Like you bring out their highest version of themselves. And it's honest, it's like in a way it's like choosing you is choosing themselves. It's choosing their growth, it's choosing their ascension, it's choosing their spiritual self. And it's like this major sort of lesson your person's having to learn right now in regards to you and where they're going in life. Are they going to ascend or are they going to stay stuck? I feel like that's very much the vibe here. All right, let's get some oracle cards, see what else is going on. All right, let's see. Pile 3. How is Pile 3's person really feeling for Pile 3 and what's hidden? How is Pile 3's person really feeling for Pile 3 and what's hidden? How is Pile 3's person really feeling for Pile 3 and what's hidden? How is Pile 3's person really feeling for Pile 3 and what's hidden? Ooh, look at this! I just got chills. This is so synchronistic. So we have the Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. And that's exactly like what I was describing here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Strength card. It's like you are this divine, nurturing, feminine energy. Like you are the Divine Mother. You could be a mother for some of you. Otherwise, you just have like, for some of you, may feel connected to the archetypal Divine Mother energy. That could be Tara or Kuan Yin. Could be Mother Mary as well. Some of you guys might, I'm kind of getting a Mother Mary energy from this Queen of Pentacles right here. So that could resonate for some of you, but anyway, I feel like you love this person unconditionally. I feel like you're very ascended. I feel like you really understand this person's journey and their lessons, and I feel like you hold so much compassion for this person and so much wisdom as well. Like you are like the perfect mother, like the Queen of Pentacles. It's like, you understand this person is learning their lessons, you understand that they're on their path, and you don't judge them for it. It's like, a mother with a child. It's like you just see that they are learning, and it's like you hope the best for them, you see the best in them, and when they falter or they make mistakes, I feel like you don't take it personally, you don't react, you don't punish them, you just kind of nurture them and just believe in them. And I feel like that's what means so much to your person, is that you are so there for them. Like you are, I'm hearing like you're their rock. Like they feel like through your nurturing compassion, your unconditional love of them, your just like belief in the best possible version of them, it's just really helping them become their best self. And look at this, we have the Divine Masculine, electric, active power. It's like through your unyielding compassion and love for this person, it's like helping them to awaken to their own Divine Masculine potential, which is what I was getting there with the Magician. It's helping them to see their own power, that like, they don't have to. Okay, what I'm getting is inner power versus outer power, because I feel like traditionally the masculine energy has been all about, control, power, domination, things like that. Whereas I feel like the Magician is like the Divine Masculine, because it's about cultivating the inner power, and not needing to dominate the world around them, feeling safe and feeling confident in their ability to create, their own lives, and not needing to control everything out of their fear of loss or, things like that. So that is all very profound. I feel like this is a really beautiful connection that you guys have. I feel like you bring out the best in each other. Maybe maybe they have taught you how to love unconditionally. I could definitely see that there with the Queen of Pentacles and especially the Strength card. This card just like flew out. Let's see what it says. This says, shadow, find the light in your inner darkness and forgive and heal the past. So this just kind of randomly flew out over here. So this could definitely be relevant to the connection, is that you and your person have both maybe done a lot of shadow work within yourselves, and there also could be an element too with the Five of Swords, you know, forgiving the past between the two of you, maybe forgiving the pain that's occurred here, and using that shadow side to ascend, which is that kind of like alchemy, you know, that definitely relates with the Magician. That's about, you know, as within so without, like healing and accepting and loving oneself so that you create more of that in your reality. All right, pile 3. How else is pile 3's person feeling for pile 3 right now? How else is pile 3's person feeling for pile 3 right now? How else is pile 3's person feeling for pile 3 right now? We have the book and the crystal. Ooh, look at that. So much about ascension. I love it. So the book says, learning lessons, growth, increased consciousness, wisdom, again, spiritual test, and maturity. So I was totally picking up. Your person is, they are growing. Their consciousness is increasing. They are learning this lesson, these spiritual tests. You know, they are releasing their shadow side. That is like the Hierophant energy to me as well. So they might really be delving into their own spirituality right now, especially with the Hermit. And then we have the crystal, ascension, healing, getting in touch with inner self, focus, insight, and alignment. So you guys might be doing chakra work. Your person might be doing chakra work is a message I'm getting here for some of you. And yeah, really getting in touch with their inner self here, like this. This is like a very Egyptian energy here. Maybe you guys maybe had a past life in Egypt for some of you that could resonate, or they did. But anyway, it's like that's the high priest, you know, and I feel like your person is finding that within themselves. That's really beautiful. And it is from that place of like awareness that we can, you know, consciously manifest very strongly. I feel like your person's third eye is very lit up, very activated. It's really cool. All right, let's get some more oracle cards. Pile 3's person, how else is Pile 3's person currently feeling for Pile 3, please? How else is Pile 3's person currently feeling for Pile 3? How else is Pile 3's person currently feeling? How else is Pile 3's person currently feeling for Pile 3? So we have Silver Sisters, time to take protection from toxic thoughts and energy. So that is kind of what I was saying. I do get this vibe that they are leaving behind some sort of karmic energy. Could be third party, but again, internal stuff as well. Also with the twins here, I feel like that is like a counterpart energy between the two of you. So you guys might mirror really heavily. You might think you might resonate with this person being your twin or your counterpart. So yeah, your person is protecting themselves, I feel like, from their own maybe toxic thoughts as well, trying to get their thoughts in alignment. We have scared to fly, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. And that is interesting because we do have this Two of Swords, which could be a bit of a pause, you know, a bit stagnant. So it's like your person is having to maybe suss out the right time to jump in, to dive in, to make whatever choices that they need to be making right now. And then we have Stardust, premonition, galactic communications, beginnings and endings. So there is some sort of ending here that's going on. I don't feel like it's between the two of you. I feel like it's in their own life, or an ending to maybe a lot of toxic thinking. That could even be what it is. And I feel like there definitely is a beginning on the horizon, especially with that energy of premonition. It's like there's a fresh start, I feel like, coming between the two of you. There's like a new cycle emerging. It's like on the precipice. So let's get some messages from them now and see what they want to say to you. What does Pile 3's person really want to say to Pile 3, please? What does Pile 3's person really want to say to Pile 3 right now, please? What does Pile 3's person really want to say? Okay, so I'm coming back and showing up as my best self. Yeah, I definitely do see that because we do have the divine masculine and like the shadow work that seems to be going on right now. I crave your body. I want to feel your skin all over me. So yeah, tons of sensuality as well. A lot of passion. Um, I know I need to change my ways and become a better person. Yeah, that's definitely what I see here. This person wanting to better themselves. They are learning those important lessons. You will always have a special place in my heart that no one else can ever fill. Super sweet. So yeah, they do feel like you are their counterpart. They really deeply love you, especially with that strength card. It's like there is just this perfect harmony and balance between the two of you. I'm in love with your soul, and I just feel like you have a beautiful heart. Like you have a beautiful, beautiful soul. Like you're very, very, again, with that divine energy of like Mother Mary or Kuan Yin or something. It's like you do have that. You're really tapped in maybe with your own love, with your own heart space. I was modeled unhealthy relationship templates that I need to heal and move on from. So there is this need to end something and to start something again. So it could be that with this Five of Swords, they might have had, I'm getting, for some of you, they might have had parents that like argued a lot. They might have been just a lot of conflict in their lives. Just in their family life, there could have been a lot of tension and conflict for some of you. That could have been part of this, that maybe they felt like relationships have to have conflict or they have to be difficult. And your person's having to realize that maybe their parents' relationship was toxic and not something to model, and they're having to really maybe become conscious of their own programming and the beliefs that they have around love and commitment, things like that. Oh my god, look at this again. You have the most beautiful soul. So this person is really deeply in love with you guys. And it's like they love you for so much more than just the way you look. Like they do feel very passionate about you and stuff like that, but it's like your soul is really profoundly attractive to them. I feel like it's really important that you know that it's so special. And again, that's why like you have this special place that no one else can ever fill, because it's not about just being with someone hot or being with someone smart. It's like you have this beautiful heart that is very special to them. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? See, I'm planning for a future with you. Yeah, we do see the Three of Wands, so they are planning for a future with you. They are definitely planning on coming back to you, like returning to you, again, better than they were before. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I want to heal our relationship. Beautiful. I definitely sense that. That's part of them showing up as their best self, is they know that by working on themselves, doing whatever they're doing, learning their lessons, being alone, reflecting on their family, even those generational wounds, it's like they know this will help heal your relationship. Like they need to heal their relationship with themselves, and then it will also correspond to your relationship improving. What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? What else does pile three's person want to say to pile three? I can't help falling under your spell. You are like a love potion to me. Yeah, so there is just this like undeniable attraction, and this person is totally under your spell, totally in love with you. Look at this. I love you unconditionally and always will. So that there is that eternal love I was picking up here. Your person also loves you unconditionally always. Totally with that infinity symbol. I'm getting a message that you guys, if you ever see an infinity symbol, it's like a sign about your person. That's interesting. So that might relate to you if you guys see that a lot or something like that. That's like a message from your person's higher self or something. All right, so let's get you some advice now, pile three. What does pile three need to hear? Can I have some advice for pile three, please? Dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Oh my gosh, you guys. Awesome. So much corresponds with the rest of the reading. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and we will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream, is about to manifest. This is awesome. So if you guys have been manifesting your person, I feel like this is a huge sign. Do not give up. Retain the purity of your vision. If it's the two of you guys being together in love, if that's what you really want, or if it's somebody else, retain the purity of that vision because it will manifest. What else does pile three need to hear right now? What else does pile 3 need to hear right now? Prayer. Dear God, help me to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me to always remember that this life is but a dream. Help me to always remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me to always remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. This is so powerful and it's so true. I've kind of been like finding that it's interesting. The dream card also came out here as well. You might be dreaming a lot about your person, but it's true. It's like this reality is kind of like dreamlike and it's so malleable and changeable, and it's like nothing is really as real as it seems, if that makes sense. It's like, especially getting into law of attraction and everything and just seeing how everything is so mutable, it's like it is like this reality is like this place where we go to learn these divine lessons, and that's why nothing is ever super personal, or maybe as serious as it seems like in the moment or in the 3D. It's like it is all kind of just a way for us to reflect and learn about ourselves and ascend as souls, and that, you know, fear and things like that are really just illusion, and that, you know, love really is all there is, and everyone and everything has that same like divine love within them, and that's why it's important to not judge other people, and, you know, when they're hurtful, it's often because they're just hurting really badly inside. So that's what I've learned so far. All right, pile 3, I loved reading for you. Thank you so much for watching, sending you so much love. I'm really happy you're here with me. All right, please take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.